Hello everybody, my name's Lesley. I'm from Drake Music Scotland. You can see on my t-shirt. And I'm going to be coming to you every Monday to do some music with you. But I won't be there in person, I'll be there on the internet, so you'll probably see me on the smartboard or on a computer or somewhere like that. It's a shame I can't be there in person, but I think it'll be a lot of fun to see you and for you to see me on the screen. So I'm going to start with just doing a little hello song. You might like it, you might not like it, but we're going to start with it anyway. Got a wee drum beat to go behind it, and then we're going to talk a little bit about sound, and we're going to do a little bit of body percussion with some music. Okay, so I'm going to get my drum beat up. Yeah, you hear it? I think it's pretty cool. Alright, I'm going to say hello to everybody individually. I hope I haven't forgotten anybody. If I have, I'm very sorry. You can give me the trouble for that when I see you on Monday. Oh no, I can't get my drums stopped. And hello to Mr. Busby, and hello to whoever else is in helping you today. You can tell me on Monday if you hate that song. We can do something else. So, I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself. So, I like music. You can see I've got my piano here. I've got my guitar here. Those are my favourite instruments to play. I also just like anything that makes a noise. I think it's great. And you know, I have some hobbies. You might think they're boring. I live out in the countryside, so I like to grow vegetables and watch the birds. It's very relaxing. Also, I'm going to warn you now, I have an 8.5-month-old baby. So if you hear any strange sounds, it'll be her. She's in the other room. So if she gets a bit tired or cranky, we might hear her on the video. So let's have a think about some sounds. Maybe you have a favourite sound or something that you really like the sound of. You might like the sound of the birds chirping. I think that's a nice sound. You might like the sound of some wind rustling in the trees. I think it's a nice sound as well. Or you might like the sound of a plane. Or cars and buses. Or maybe you like the sound of hearing your friends playing outside. I always think there's lots of sounds that can make us feel different things. Some sounds can make us feel happy, and some sounds can make us feel sad, some sounds can make us feel relaxed. So I want you to have a think about what sounds make you happy. And that's maybe a question that you can answer me on Monday when I see you. So sounds that I like the most, sounds that make me feel nice and happy and relaxed, and sounds of water. Especially the ocean at the beach. That always makes me feel really calm. Or the sound of rain on a window. I like that. Or even sound of running a bath. I think is really nice too. So I think we can make some of those sounds with our body. And I'd like you to help me with it. So first we're going to do the sound of the ocean, and it only really works if as many of us as possible do it together. Otherwise it just sounds a bit odd, I think. So the way that we're going to do it is we're going to take a deep breath in, and when we breathe out we're going to go shh. If we all do it together, it might sound like a wave crashing on the shore. Okay, let's try it. Breathing in. And let's do it again. Breathing in. And again, breathing in. What do you think? Does it sound like the sea? Maybe a little bit. And another sound I think that we can do is the sound of rain on a window, which is one of my favourite sounds, especially at night when it's dark and I'm in the house and it's all cosy and warm. You can hear the rain on the window. I think that's a lovely sound. And the way we're going to do that is we're going to either use our hand or anywhere on our body. I'm going to use my hand though, I think that's where it sounds best. And I'm going to tap our fingers like that. And I think if we all do it, that will sound like rain. If only one person does it, it'll be really quiet. It'll be like really light rain. But if we all do it, it'll sound like a good big rainstorm, okay? Shall we try it? If you don't want to do it on your hand, you can do it on shoulders, on our chest. That sounds like heavy rain when we do it on our chest. Or our legs. Okay, if you try it, ready? What do you think? Kind of like the rain? Okay, and one last sound that we're going to do, water sound with our body, is I think it's kind of like the sound of a dripping tap. And this is a hard one to do, so if you don't manage it, it's okay. What you do is you make a sort of like an O shape with your mouth, nice and wide, and then you either tap or flick. So I think it sounds a bit like a dripping tap. Okay, we're going to try it. It's good. Did you all feel a bit strange now? I feel a bit strange sitting here doing that too. Okay, so what we're going to do next, we're going to do a little warm up with our body, and then we're going to do a bit of music. Okay, so for warm up, we're going to start with some nice deep breaths. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, and breathing out. One more, breathing in, and breathing out. We're going to rub our hands together. Quite like the sound that makes too. And we're going to wiggle our fingers. This is just stuff to do if you can. If you're not able to do it, that's okay. And we're going to shake our hands about. Get them all nice and loose. I'm very tense today. Okay, and we're going to tap our body. So we're going to start by tapping our head at the very top. And then we're going to come down to our shoulders. And down to our chest. And you notice that it all makes different sounds wherever we're tapping our body. Down onto our tummy. And then down to our legs. And then, if you can stamp your feet. Probably can't see my feet, but I'm stamping them. Okay, and then we're going to roll our shoulders. Get all nice and loose. And do a big stretch up one way. See if you can touch the ceiling. And stretch the other day. Good. And back the other way again. And one more time. There we go. Stretch, and then we just do a wee shake. Shake it all out. I don't know if you heard that on the camera there, it sounded like there was some thunder outside. So maybe I'm in for that rain that I love the sound of so much. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to practice some clapping. So I'm going to clap and I want you to copy me. Okay. Your turn. Your turn. Your turn. Okay, this time. Your turn. 1, 2, 3. Okay, me again. Your turn. Okay, good. So what we're going to do is we're going to do that with a little bit of music that I'm going to pull up on my iPad here. Okay, so I'm going to put it on and then we're going to do some clapping. You're going to copy me, and as we go on I might add in some pats on the leg. Okay. Ready? Your turn. Your turn. Your turn. Very nice. Okay, this time we're going to do it on our legs. We're going to tap our legs or stamp our feet, or if you've got something else near you, you can tap that. A desk, or a tray. If you've got a drum, even better. Okay, so this time with our legs. Ready? Okay, this time we're going to see if we can make it even harder. And this is tricky, so it's okay if you can't. We're going to do our 1, 2 on our legs, and we're going to do 1, 2 on our clap. Okay, it's going to go like this. 1, 2, like that. Okay, do you want to try it? Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, it's good, yeah? See if you can join in. Very good. Okay, and for the last thing we're going to do is we're going to have a go at doing some of that with a song. It's going to be Shotgun by George Ezra. So I've got a version of it here that's got me singing on it. Because copyright. And what we're going to do is we're going to use our claps and we're going to use our legs. So we're going to do our claps for the verse and then we're going to use our legs for the chorus. But I'll tell you what's happening as we're going through it, okay? So let's just go start now. Clapping.
Homegrown alligator, see you later.
Join in if you
Gotta
can.
hit the road, gotta hit the road. Something changed in the atmosphere, architecture unfamiliar. I could get used to this. Time flies by in the yellow and green. Stick around and you'll see what I mean. There's a mountain top that I'm dreaming of. If you need me, you'll know where I'll be. I'll be
legs.
riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone.
You can stamp your feet if
I'll
you'd
be
rather.
riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone.
Back to clapping.
We're south of the equator, navigator. Gotta hit the road, gotta hit the road. Deep sea diving round the clock, bikini bottoms, lager tops. I can get used to this. Time flies by in the yellow and green. Stick around and you'll see what I mean. There's a mountain top that I'm dreaming of. If you need me, you'll know where I'll be.
Back to your legs.
I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone. I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone. We got two in the front, two in the back,
Okay,
sailing
what's going to happen next, when the chorus comes back, we're going to do 2 taps on our legs. So it's going to go shotgun, hot sun, someone. Okay.
Yellow and green, stick around and you'll see what I mean. There's a mountain top that I'm dreaming of. If you need me, you'll know.
Ready?
where I'll
Remember
be.
2 this time?
I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone. I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone. I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone. I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun, feeling like a someone, someone, someone.
Dance. Okay, great. So that's all for just now. I'm really looking forward to meeting you all on Monday and finding out a bit more about you, learning what you like and what you don't like, and hopefully making some music together. We might do a little bit more of shotgun. I've got some signs to go with it, which I think are really nice and fun to do. So we'll maybe do a bit of that then. Okay, really looking forward to seeing you on Monday. Bye!